In this video, you're going to understand sales. In sales, you only have one job. That's to make a gap between his current situation and the one after he bought your product or service. All right, so let's dive straight into that. In the person's mind, in general, his current situation is a 7. Even if your product was a 10, that would only be a gap of 3. A difference of 3, that's never worth hundreds of thousands. What you want to do is show him that his current situation is a 3. And you can't tell him that your product is a 10 because he won't believe you. Your product has to be a 9. So what you're selling isn't the gap of 3, it's the gap of 6. And that gap of 6 is worth thousands or tens of thousands sometimes. I made a full video about handling sales objections, which is going to be right here. But in this video, we're going to go about the psychology behind those techniques. In sales, you never want to go into confrontation. Everything he tells you, even the worst objections, is always a good thing. If, for example, he says that they want to think about it, you say, awesome, of course you need to think about it. And just out of curiosity, what do you need to think about so I can help you, right? It's just that easy. Everything he says is good. That's a smoke screen, not a complaint. If you don't know what that is, I really suggest you watch the other video I posted. All right, so now the second part of sales, that's gonna be rapport. The real objection that you're always gonna have in sales is a lack of trust. If I went to your house with a real winner lottery ticket and I said, I will sell it to you for $1,000, you would be like, what the fuck? No, maybe it's a real lottery ticket, you don't know. It's just you don't know me, you don't trust me. If your best friend comes to you and says, this is a real lottery ticket, I will give it to you for $1,000. You know your friend, you know he's not gonna lie to you. So you're just like, all right, yeah, for sure. So sales is the same thing. The way you break that distance and that lack of trust is through rapport. Rapport is just being friends with the person. If you want to learn about how to do that really effectively, I suggest you read How to Win Friends and Influence People, the best book in the world. Anecdote about that book. The first day I got it, I read the first chapter and then I tested out the first chapter at the Ritz-Carlton on our waiter. At one point, he literally just asked us, he's like, you like bubbles? And I was like, yeah. I thought he was talking about sparkling water. Plot twist, spanks on the table, champagne. We got, I think it was $500 of free champagne, and on top he gave us like little nuts things for free. We're like, what? Just because we were bros. It was literally that easy. It blew my fucking mind. Another thing you have to keep in mind, a gap of 3 and 9 only exists emotionally. We're gonna make him understand those emotions is by doing a feel, felt, found. If you didn't watch that video about sales objections, it's generally gonna change your life. One time my friend used a feel, felt, found to board a plane with a hunting knife. That's how powerful it is. That's literally all you need to know. After that, all you need is practice. There's hundreds of thousands or millions of hours on YouTube on how to be a good salesman and $1,000 of courses that you can spend. Don't do all that shit. No one needs that. All you need to know is what I just said. Now have a great day and get to this money, motherfucker.